Kia Wong, and I'm going to take you on the streets of Hong Kong to show you some of the locations from John Woo's classic Hard Boiled. I'm standing here in Lan Kwai Fong, outside the California Entertainment Building. The second floor used to be the Hong Kong Jazz Club, and that's where we're first introduced to Chow Yun-fat's character, Tequila, and of course his partner, Bowie Lam, and John Woo, who plays the bartender. Incidentally, John Woo's character was so popular in America that they decided to make an action figure out of him.
So?
Pang says he's a triad. Beware, he's an undercover. Be very careful. If you speak to him, tell him there's no need to kill or be killed to crack a case. There's better ways.
In the mean streets of Wan Chai, this is the exterior for Club Superstar. You see it at the beginning of the film, and it's still standing here today, just like the one for Neptune. Then the scene is intercut with shots from the other side, Kowloon. The famous Temple Street New Gai, which it's a night market that runs all the way from Yau Ma Tei to Mong Kok. Oh, and by the way, the Chinese title of the film is La Cao San Tang, which roughly translates to Spicy Hand, Smart Detective. Spicy Hand, Smart Detective. I think Hard Boiled is much better. Scene at the opening scenes of Hard Boiled was shot here in Mong Kok, but it's been replaced with this huge complex mall, Langham Place. The tea house was called Wan Loi Dai Cha Lo, and it was a typical cha chang tang that the old folks would come to have dim sum and show off their pet birds, but that practice has been discontinued since avian flu. It took its name from the Chinese phrase Hak Chi Wan Loi, which means customers flowing non-stop. But it should have meant customers bleeding non-stop, because it is the setting for one of the most intense action sequences in John Woo's career. Now, the tea house itself was set to be demolished just 5 days after they completed the scene, and that's why he was allowed to blow the crap out of it. And the neighbors, they complained all night, but the police love John Woo movies, so they just let it go. The scene where the undercover officer is buried was shot here at the Stanley Military Cemetery. In fact, nobody's been buried here since World War II. And when a Hong Kong police officer dies on the line of duty, he's actually buried at another cemetery called Yalan Garden. Now, there's a famous deleted scene of Tequila playing the clarinet beside his friend's grave, but it was replaced instead with a shot of this inverted sword, which is the traditional symbol for a fallen comrade. This is the new Hong Kong Public Library, the one that replaces the one in which Tony Leung's character goes in to assassinate his target. Now, his target, Michael Dinga, he's been in several films, but actually during the day, he was a Hong Kong gym manager.
Uncle Hoi wants to know why you betrayed him.
Listen, I didn't betray him, honestly.
Yeah, you did.
The sequence where Chow Yun-fat walks on the steps to the assassin is actually reminiscent of a scene from John Woo's earlier film, The Killer. And if you look very closely, the gun rests on a page from Twelfth Night by Shakespeare, which is also a tale of dual identity.